Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading. Just a reminder of the way that I read energy, not gender. That means anyone can show up as a king, queen, prince, princess, knight, emperor, empress, what have you. It's more about if you're in your masculine or feminine energy. We all have both. Feminine energy receives and nurtures, masculine energy gives and takes action. I'll read this as a love story. That doesn't necessarily mean that it is a love story. It can pertain to friends, family, co-workers, business deals, however it resonates for you. Because this is a general reading, the cards are starting to come out. Because this is a general reading, I might say, hey Gemini, why are you doing that? And you're like, that's not me, that's this other person, that's fine. Just get in where you fit in. You know where you are if the story is resonating for you, and enjoy it from that perspective. If it doesn't resonate for you, please don't try to make it fit. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. It encourages me to continue to make content. And if you'd like to schedule a private reading, you can do that at thislittlelighealing.com. So with that, let's go ahead and get into your energy. Gemini, it looks like, well, let's just get into it. Okay. So, this can be past, present, or future energy for a lot of you. I'm feeling like it really is going to kind of go across the board for a lot of Geminis. But Gemini is the twins. We're very good with duality. We're very good with communication. We're very good about talking about how we feel, but we're also very, very good at hiding the way that we feel or moving away quickly from the way that we feel. And one of the realizations that you're beginning to have is that we need to stop doing that. We need to stop wearing a mask. We need to start being much more real about who we are, how we feel, the things that we're doing, the way that we are reacting to situations, the way that we're behaving to situations. And that as we do that, that's where we find our success. I think for a lot of you, you're recognizing and getting a lot of clarity on, or you need to recognize and get clarity on the importance on really shining a light on our emotional traumas, bringing them to light, acknowledging them, processing them, healing them, seeing how they are affecting us in our life, how, we're letting them recreate themselves over and over until we heal them. So if that's something that you're already cognizant of and you're already working on, that's fantastic. And if you're not, it's something that the energy here is telling me that you need to be. You also may feel as though you might get that feeling of like, why am I thinking about that old thing? Why is that old trauma coming up? Why is that old hurt coming up? Why am I thinking about that? If that's happening to you, you might want to look up the term dark night of the soul. To me, it's really an angelic assist. A lot of people think, oh no, I'm depressed, and they want to go run out and, take antidepressants or drink or do whatever they do to suppress emotion. But really, when we start to surface those traumas, it's my belief that it really is angelic support, that's, the divine saying, hey, you're ready to heal this. Let's work on this. I'm going to bring it up to where you're cognizant of it so that, we can work on thinking about it, seeing how you recreated this trauma over and over, processing it, healing it, releasing it, so we don't have to do this anymore. So if that's something you're experiencing, maybe consider looking at it from that perspective of, it's not depression, it really is an angelic assist in helping you to, you hear people use the term, are you doing the work? Are you doing the work? And I used to hear that all the time, and I'm like, what does that mean? What does that mean when I do? What's the work? Is there a list? Like, can I download it somewhere? How do I get the, how do I know what the work is? And when these traumas start to surface for us, that really is the work. That's what we're supposed to be working on. So, one of the important things for you to do is to really start to, as you do this, to not only process that, but to really let go of the guilt that you have for mistakes you've made, in your life or things that you've done. If you've done all that you can to right your wrongs, it really is time to forgive yourself and to let go of those things. Holding on to that doesn't help. That it's not going to help you. And really to learn to maybe even, you ready for this? Be grateful for your trials. They teach us. They make us grow. They enlighten us. They make us better. When everything's going our way, we're not learning anything. It's just really kind of soul vacation. And we all get them sometimes, but it's not the time of greatest growth for us. And as you do this too, you start to recognize, that the people around you, that we're all really just having this divine human experience where God is helping to enlighten us, to make us better all the time, because he's the best dad, and that's what he wants for us. The best dad wants their kids to be the best that they can be. They want to open doors of opportunity and learning, and want to always make sure they're on the right path. And helping us to overcome trials is exactly how that happens. And as you do that, as you start to go through those processes, you're going to start to find that you're even less judgmental about other people and the things that they're going through, even if it's somebody that's hurt you, that you can be more forgiving towards that person, and really start to really develop your own empathy, that you can truly be compassionate and understanding, and maybe even get to a place where you can help other people to, self-acceptance and learning and enlightenment, and help them on their path too. For some of you, I'm seeing that you can be very concerned right now about something that's coming to an end. That there is a path that you thought that you were on that might be over. And that this really has you in a, you're very upset about it. Or there may have been a decision made recently by yourself, by another person, something that's changing your course that is upsetting to you. And I want you to know that it's supposed to happen, that whatever this is supposed to happen. It is going to lead you to, if you can deal with it with integrity, it's going to lead you to being more in line with what your real purpose and where you're supposed to be. So with all that, let's go ahead and get into the cards that have already fallen for you and talk about what's going on there. So when I asked how Gemini is feeling, the first thing that's come out is the Three of Swords, and this is heartbreak. We're hurting. I know I have a situation in my life right now that's causing me pain, concerning a pathway I was on, so it resonates for me. But yeah, we're hurting. Our heart might be a little broken. Three of Swords can also be indicative of physical pain. It can also be indicative of somebody cheating, or it can just be a relationship that's ended, or just something that's painful. And it doesn't necessarily need to be love related. It can be family, friends. It could be a career that's ended. It can be any of those types of situations. But feeling pretty upset right now about something that's going on in our lives. And then for the situation, we have a lot of passion that we had for this new situation. This new Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. It can be something that's that you really want, you're really excited about, that it's, we have a baby here, and that doesn't necessarily, although somebody, might be having a baby, or, but seeing a baby like that is just something new, something that's being born, something that you're excited about. There can be a lot of sexual chemistry that's going on in this situation. And whatever it is that you had, Gemini, you really feel like it was brutally rebuffed. We can see how lovingly she's looking at this situation, and how he's got his tongue out and walking away, and someone that just didn't care as much, and may have felt like it was very arrogant in the way that they walked away. And Gemini, this can be you too. You know, the energy can be reversed here, so however it works for you. But it looks like there was a situation that you had a lot of passion for, that you were excited about, that you thought was the birth of something new, and whoever was involved here wasn't putting the same sort of energy towards it and may have walked away. You may have also walked away too once you experienced this energy. As much as it hurt, you might have just said, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So then for the obstacle concerning this, we have 3 cards, and one is the King of Pentacles, who I think is this guy that walked away, because this is the way that they came out. We have the 6 of Cups, the 9 of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. And this King of Pentacles is feeling very sorrowful, very sad, very upset, anxious about whatever it is that they did, because they want things to go back to the way that they were before. The 6 of Cups is a longing for what used to be. And so this King of Pentacles is not happy with his choice. So let's get the energy for Gemini to embrace, to overcome this obstacle. Okay. Okay, so we got the King of Swords and the Tower, and so I don't know, you know what, I'm sorry, I said this was the King of Pentacles. This is the Emperor. This is not the King of Pentacles. I don't know why I thought that was the King of Pentacles. That's the Emperor, so that's Aries, Scorpio energy. So the obstacle is this Emperor being upset with his behavior, and I think this is probably our Emperor wanting things to go back. And then we have this King of Swords energy in the Tower, where we have these 2 guys falling out of the tower. So Gemini, you may, I don't know if this King of Swords is this Emperor energy also, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or if it's a different person. You may have been dealing with more than one person, but it looks like this King of Swords is dealing with a Tower moment. It might be you also. That King of Swords represents air energy, and it might be you watching as you just toss these people, and you're like, yeah, this little devil down here, you little devils, get out of here. But then we also have the World and the 9 of Cups. The World is letting something come to an end. It's also a new beginning, but the obstacle to embrace, is you kind of, I think this is us, this King of Swords, just kind of looking away like, yeah, get out, just tossing them and not even really caring, and just letting that come to an end. And, the 9 of Cups is wish granted. It might be that the way that these people or this person or, whoever it is, whatever the situation is, acted like that's what they wanted, and you're like, so be it. That sounds like us. Oh, what is the potential outcome for Gemini when they embrace this energy? I know this is kind of a heavy reading, but that made me laugh. What is the Potential energy for Gemini. When they embrace this energy, please. Judgment lovers. We are the lovers, and that's our card. Judgment is Scorpio energy, so you might be dealing with a Scorpio, and lovers is Gemini energy in the tarot. It's one of our cards that we're represented by. So it could be judgment for the Gemini. Things might be going your way. It might be a judgment against you, depending on what role you're playing in the situation. And it might be new love. I vote new love. You know, when I talked earlier about the energy, you know, recognizing things that we're repeating, you know, cycles that we're repeating in our life. If you're just letting this go, whatever this is, if you're just like, all right, bounce. You know, you want it to be over? It's over. There you go. This really might be, you know, just judgment for Gemini. Like, yeah, you did it. You finally let go of that, whatever it was. And things are going to go your way now, Gemini. Let's get advice from the wisdom of the oracle for you before we end this. To be fair, and here and now. To be fair is just really exactly that. To be fair, like, were you balanced in this situation? You know, here and now, are you making the best choices to be balanced in what you do for yourself too, not just towards other people? I think a lot of times, you know, we try too hard. You know, are we trying for ourselves too, Gemini? Are we being fair to ourselves too? And I think that that's what it's saying, is that it's time to be fair to ourselves too. So I really like this reading. I dig it. I love you, Geminis. I'm a Gemini too, so of course you're my favorite. If this resonated for you and you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do that at thislittlelighealing.com, and I appreciate you listening to your reading. Have a good day.